い、じゃあ、やっていきます。ごめんなさい、遅れちゃって。少し遅れました。パワーが、ね、マックスになりました。右打者ですね。右投手の時のパワーですね。まあ、今季はちょっと打撃不振なんですけど。まあ、こっからっすかね。こっから、調子上げていきたいと思います。じゃあ行きましょう。はい、デトロイトタイガース戦からですね。制圧時間では30分前集合が基本だそうだぞ。まあ、それはそう。始まっちゃうからね、プレイゲームショー。1試合休んで、3番、サード。いらっしゃい。花畑はいいぞ。ないとは言わないけど。さあ、昨年の成績と打って変わって今季は大不振、トニー・ウィリアム。打率ちょっと残してないですね。さあ、行きましょう。
Casey Mize, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to watch a guy that has a pretty good slurve. And a lot of people ask me, hey, what's a slurve? It's kind of in between. It's not really a curveball, and it's not a true slider. It's kind of a hybrid of both. Whatever it is, he throws it, and he throws it well. It's about 6 to 7 miles an hour slower than his fastball, and he has an awfully good one. And if he brings that one with him, he should have some success in this one here today.
Tony William is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
That gets down, and the inning continues. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Digging in the switch hitter, Kelbert Ruiz. And he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. William, the runner at first with 2 gone. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Come on, baby, stay hot up there.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Chopped to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. The Tigers. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tony William. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. That's inside. 2-0. William is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-2 now.
チームのためにやってんだが、うちは。
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Tony William, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Fouled off.
See it driving. Let's go. Right here.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch.
Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out. Into the box now, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Tampa Bay Rays crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Yanni Chirinos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close.
He's going.
Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
And he chased it in the dirt. Parrish gathers, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Tampa Bay leads this one 1-0. So stepping in, Tony Williams. He singled his last time up.
Williams.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here. Nobody out.
さあ、3対で2打席目。
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly on to first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with 1 gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. Up next for the Rays, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Here comes the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Chisholm isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Franklin Perez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Franklin Perez. Now batting, the right fielder, Ronil Reyes.
And that misses there, so he runs to count full now.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rays 4 and the Tigers nothing.
ビリビリしてる？治った？
New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Tony Williams.
ビリビリしてるからね。
Pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
ドーナツ行くぞ。あ、申し訳ないな。私はドーナツあんまり好きじゃないので NG です。だったら SF に行きます。そんな SF ですが。
Good change up in the dirt. Strike 3. Up with it, Parrish. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Digging in now, Tony William. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
私最強なんで。
3 runs already home here. Line drive to center field. Lands in for a base hit. And he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Now batting, right fielder, Reyes.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired.
8対1。圧倒的じゃないか。
8-3 is today's final. The Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eric Skoglund earns win number 7 on the season.
8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Detroit Tigers. It's going to be fun marveling at 2 of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Michael Fulmer is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now batting, Tony William. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tony William.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
やべ。反応しちゃった。
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Got it. No one better. Let's go.
Oh, that's
fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
I got to count 2 and 2.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Franco shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Tony William, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
第14号ツーランホームラン。しかし打率は、リンドアです。
And with one swing at the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate.
Tony William will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
あー、やばい。
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2
何してん
now.
の？
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch goes the other way, and this is in the air out to
レフト、
left.
前で取りま
Trammell
し
comes in a
た。
few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
そうだ、サングラスが儲かる角度だ。お前は何を言ってるんだ。お前？ああ、失礼しました。反応しちゃいました。
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 1-run finish.
失礼しました。大変失礼いたしました。お前という言葉が出てきちゃいました。あ、これ2020なんですけどね。過去作なんですが、やらせていただいてます。
A player's agent calls to touch base.
Maybe.まあ、背番号、まあ、左打ちなんですけど、左打ちは私のまあスキルってことで。23番と、この、まあ、昨年トリプルスリー達成したんですけど。ね。30ですね。まあ、なお三振数がちょっと多いと。毎年100三振以上してる。ビジョン開けるか。ブルージェイズ戦、ホームですね。まあ、ドームランがあるんでね。うちの球場。トロピカーナフィールドはね、ドームランあるんでね。ちゃんと。てか、三塁23番って岩村じゃね？チレット。左打ちだし。チレット岩村になってないかこいつ。岩村はキズになってないから、チレット。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball is next.
しかし、不調の兆しを、このタイガースの3連戦で、タイガース戦でね、見せつけてこれたんでね。
Luis Castillo gets the ball for the Rays in this one. And please, Zach, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
なんか言ってる。1年目打率1割7分2厘ですからなんか言ってる。
Tony William is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
ウィリアムなんですわ。どっかでやりましょう。
1-2. Grounder down the line at third.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
秋葉甲子園と同様のルールで。
The 1-2. Bouncer up the middle.
よっ
And
し
that's
ゃ
through into center field, base hit. And the runner scores. The Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
ヒット
Hey,
にし
good
てくと
job
ころ
of hitting right there, D-Roy.
Sa
Runner
sila,
on third,
William.
less than 2 outs. All you want to do is
Sa
put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying
Ah,
to do is
ちなみに
avoid
ですけど、
the
私は
corners.
別
Hit
近くで
something hard up
選
the
手として
middle, whether it be on the
別
ground
近く
or
の
in the
方
air.
の
You're
影響
going
な
to
い
drive
ん
the
ですけ
run
ど
in.
選手として出ます。
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
ただ
And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. William leads off first with one away.
あー、いいっすね。それもそれでありかも。
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Here we go, kid.
And he comes back
あー、
with
でも
one down and in
合
for
わな
ball
さそうだな。
3.
ちょうどなんか試合とか
Defense
だ
has
から
got
な
to。be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in
あ
motion.
の、静岡
High
でやって
in
るん
the
ですけ
air
ど。
out to center field. Thomas is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
しまった
On to first, a double play. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this.
おい、何してんだよ。生配信でやっちゃダメだろ、これ。
Sliding in once again, Tony Williams. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Ball one to start the at bat.
ダメやって。
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up
まあ、
at
それだって
1-1.
金にならんからな。
None out,
切り替え
runners
てこ
at
う。
first and second.
あなた通りもできたでしょ、一塁手のくせに。
Very high,
あなた
2-1.
一塁手のくせに通り
Great
できたで
chance
しょ。
right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Line toward right center, and that's in there, base hit.
手飛ばした。
And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy
そい
down.
つは足で稼いだんだ。
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. The 1-1 home. He's running. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
あいつ分かってんのか。
From the
Run,
belt,
run, run.
kicks and deals. He'll try it again from first.
He does it,
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right
あ、違う違う違う
center.
違う違う違う違う。
Run in. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
走者一掃
Wow,
の
what a great piece of
Highway
hitting here
Express.
as he took a big swing at that
Right,
one.
Reyes
Almost
was
got it
easy.
out of here for a 3-run
But
blast,
those team
but he'll
members
be
were
happy
already
with a
cutting
2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either
Tampa
way,
Bay.
but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something
そんな
worse.
ことなかった。
Stepping into the box,
Now
Tony
batting,
William.
third
He
baseman.
singled his last time up.
William.
これは神の手。
First offering on its way.
ファウル。オーダー見てもらっても分かる通りね。もうすごいんですよね。まあちょっといろいろ抜けちゃってますけどね。カイル・シュワーバーとね、ニック・カステヤノスがね、同時にいた時期あったんですけど。
In the air now, out to left.
yeah.
Waiting on it is
Mr.
Hernandez. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on. Digging in, Tony William. He flew out in his last
The third
at-bat.
baseman,
First
Tony
pitch of the at-bat.
William.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Thomas, still going back. And it's gone as they add still another.
そのままスタンドに刺さっていきました。第10
So
号
shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
ホビー6対1
I know
リード5
hindsight's
点
2020, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget,
Ah.
he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in
綺麗
and
な
ready to
放物
roll
線
up
がいて
there.
打球
We'll
は
see if he
空
learns
中
from
化した
that
んで
mistake.
Trying to pick
Now
things up
batting,
where we left
third
off.
baseman.
Tony
Tony
William.
Tony.
He'll look to keep it
Tony.
going 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hernandez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
絶対ワイルドのうんたらかんたらとか教えそう。ピート・ローズ君とか連れてきそう。野球トークの教えを
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run
The final
victory.
line score
Oh,
If it were
sorry.
only always that
見
easy,
て
right?
ショーン・レイをですね、ピート・ローズ君とですね、野球賭博をしてるってことでね、笠原さんの仲間入りですね。笠原さんのお仲間ですね。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays
今日
and
一
the
番の私は
Tampa
本
Bay
当ソーリービ
Rays.
ッツですね。
Rays
関東はちゃ
baseball
んと見ような。
comes your way next. Brendan Mckay is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Tony William is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. At the plate, Tony William, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Tony William.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
1 strike. It's your pitch. Right here.
And it's fouled away.
なぜなら、黄金コインってしばらくはおとなしくしてるそうだからな。誰のこと言ってんだろうな。
The 1-2.
昨日ボロ負けしたからね。競輪。3、5万くらい負けました。昨日。最悪すぎる。
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
じゃあ
2
15
out here
万
and
な
a
んです
runner
け
at
ど、本当は
second.
マイナス15万。ね、この10万はですね、支払いに使っちゃったんですよね。
Into center field, line drive base hit. He'll get it into second.
追加点入っていく。
And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
まあね、支払いもしないといけないんでね。
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
じゃあ、ピッチングコーチがマウンドに駆け寄って高出します。
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and Kelbert
このキ
Ruiz
ーバー
will
トレー
dig
スが
into
で
the
すね、
plate.
今季4番に入るとめちゃくちゃ打つんですよね。彼は現実でもめちゃくちゃ期待されてるプロスペクトの一人ですけど。
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening.
あれ
Ball
走る
2.
と思い出。2アウトだから走らねえよ。打って返せ。いや、走るとしたらさ、1アウトかノーアウトだよな。そっちの方
All
が
even now, 2-2.
走りすぎも良くないから。
Two out with the man at first.
リッキー・ヘンダーソンみたいにね、そんな走らないから。
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
いつも勝手に走っているのに。何ですか？
Throw over to
終
first,
わり
and
で。
he just manages to get his hand
なん
in.
かあれで私がなんか牛耳ってるみたいな。通りに関して。
The 2-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
ファウルで粘っていく。
On the eighth pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning. Settling in now, Tony William. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them. That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run from last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some.
Ready to take his hacks again, Tony William, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1.
いいね。ドームラン最高です。
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
もう移籍することは決定してるんですけど。
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
FA するんでね。
Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show.
そんなこと言ってる暇あったら打ちなさいというね。
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Tampa Bay Rays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Brendan Mckay earns his 6th winning decision.
試合出場なくないか。彼怪我しやすいんでね。なんならMLB 上がるのに2年かかりましたからね。初めてですよ。MLB The Show で2年もマイナーいたの。やっぱチーム事情によってね、やっぱ変わるみたいですね。2年もいれば1年で上がるとこもあるし、何ヶ月もいて9月に昇格するっていうとこもあるし、ジャンプアップがね、たまにあるんですよね。FA ならば20本はしたいな。見栄えが違う。そうですよね。なんか、まあ、設定なんですけど、彼最初ハイ A からですからね。まあ、シングル A にはですね、ハイ A ロー A っていうのがございまして、ハイ A がね、まあ、彼はハイ A からスタートして、まあ、ハイアベレージマークしてダブル A 上がったんですけど、まあ、ダブル A からね、非常に調子悪くてですね、
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now.
私の年がな、三塁縛りじゃなかったらな。河村とか、河村さん引いたんですよ。河村ジョブ引いて。
will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Tony William, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hauser has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Mancini moving back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
3試合連続第17号スリーランホームラン。
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
第17号スリーランホームラン。今日も一発となっていく。
What a way to
いい
start
ね。
this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in
レ
the
ジェ
bottom
ン
of
ド
the
です
first.
けどね、これ一応。慣れてきましたね。
Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Tony William.
Yeah, that last at bat, Natty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and one strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Count is 1-2 now.
Hey, let it rip. Let it rip.
Lifted in the air to center. Giving chase is Robles. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. At the plate, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 home is taken strike one.
谷繁さんってことは島根か。大野川だな。一見4一水か。
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
島根も結構レジェンド多いんだよな。
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pick.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
じゃあなんでゴールか行ったんや。お、いいっすね。 こっちはまだ3
So
年
a
目なんだよな。
pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Tony William, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Robles is back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today.
8 hits, no errors.
世界の
They
プロレ
left
スの
a
広島
11 man.
交流だし。なんやかんやでね、天聖の選手って出身校から出
Afternoon
てきてる。
baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Tampa Bay
静岡で
Rays.
紅林
Rays
選手が出
baseball
てきたんで
is
す。オリッ
next.
クスのね。意外静岡だったんで彼ね。敦賀総合高校
Blake
出身。
Snell,
ま
the
あ、甲子園
southpaw
出
out
場
of
経
the
験ない
state
んで
of
すけど。
Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know
意
here,
外でし
Danny?
たね。静岡
Hey,
だった
this
んで
guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of
私が
baseball.
敵対視
This
して
guy knows how to
今日は青い
pitch,
理由
and
は
if
です
he's
ね。
on, he knows how to
3点を
minimize the
聞いてました。
damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Batting third.
このロッテの
Stepping up now,
この差ですね
Tony William. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last
実を
10
言う
ball
と、レ
games.
ラプさんって甲
Yeah,
子
Matty,
園
this team has
出
been
場し
playing
たこと
really
ないん
well
ですよ
right
ね。
now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them. Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short.
ぼったくり。そ
Throw
れこそぼ
in
ったく
time,
り
and
や
the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Brewers 1, the Rays nothing. At the plate, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now the pitch.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
2 strikes.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Yours now. Come on, kid.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
ついに木下にも購入しようということで、検討してるんですけど、
Up next
ま
for
あまあ
Tampa
アマ
Bay.
ゾンで調べてみると抽選
So
販売
now
っ
to
て
the plate, Tony
Sobi
William, and
Sobi
he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
もうしびれ切らしちゃう。私我慢するの苦手なん
Tying
で、
run at the plate, the 0-1.
結局楽天で。
Adames is off the first with 2 away.
マジ？ちょっと混
And
合力
there's
士
ball
の
2 now.
石井って経営者混合力士の方を思い出してました。西武の方ですね。石井宏俊がいいな。
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
TGS5 買おうかなっていう。
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good
まあ
reactions
バージョン
there.
アップしてやろうかなっていう。
Coming to the plate now, Tony Williams. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
The 0-1. And there he goes towards second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
五十嵐石井宏斗司ロケットボーイズか石井さんか
Yeah, and in this game,
五十
you
嵐の方
always
思い
try
出
to
しちゃった
find
ら
a
さロケ
way
ットボーイズ
to
って
be
ちょっ
hopeful.
と
They win the first
いやい
game
や
of
い
a
や
new month and are now
やるや
looking
ないで
to
すか
keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Milwaukee jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eric Lauer wins his third of the season. Blake Snell pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Oscar Batista records the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the Show Nation.
私本当リアル高校大好き民なんでまあリアルの高校名つけてるんですけど高校生のスカートはどうすればいいんだたそいひた石井かちなみに石井さんって現実高校野球ってどうなのお私の今戦ってる阪神さんじゃないですかそれまあ阪神に勝って CS 行くの私たちなんでよろしくお願いします
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball starts now. Jamison Taillon gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance
東京
in
学
this
館
one.
か東京学館か
So striding forward now, Tony Williams. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
One of the keys to being a good player, it's not how old you are, but it's how talented and how smart you are. This guy, one of the better young hitters in the game of baseball right now.
Fouled
11シー
away.
ズンなくなっちゃったけど
Taillon has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings and posts a respectable ERA in the high threes. Lifted the other way to left center.
マジ阪神には勝って
Green
CS 行き
is
てる
under
ぞ
it, and he makes the catch for out
Yoshinobu
number
erai
3.
no.
So a rather pedestrian start to the
なんも
top
ない
half of the
シーズンになって
first.
くる
The Twins coming up. No score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty.
2020
Almost went
年
deep his
中止になっ
last
ちゃって
AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Adames, base runner at first with 1 out.
ウハウハ状態です
Now a
でもね
fastball
さ
off the
っきの
plate
ね
away,
赤
a
徳が消
ball
せ
and
な
a
くてです
strike.
ね2年目いきなり2回戦で 強豪校にぶつかりまして負けましたね。
On it's Taylor made to short. 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Designated hitter.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
佐々木が
A
元
1-1
西武の佐々木が
home. Scorched to third. Mckay has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score.
All right, come on now.
Into the box, Tony William.
Third baseman, Tony
Hey, get your pitch up there.
William.
Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
Ready with the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful
待って、先発誰だ
is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
あ、タイロンか。ジェンソン・タイロンか。なんか、バウアーにめちゃくちゃ似てたから。
Working for the punch-out and the offering.
Got to count 1 and 2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2
got
strikes,
it.
but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. They still trail 1-0.
まあ、強いですよ、うちのチーム。うちのチームついてかかってこい。
So striding in, Tony William. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Let's go, big fella.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Come on, big dog.
配信でやるか。3年目以降は。
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Hopped up. Arcia has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire
ど
job.
こ見て言ってんのかわかんないですけど。
Starting pitching, so obviously important to a team's success, and a great performance given here in this one by the fellow you see on your screen. He's our top player of the game.
これないんだよね。
When you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
A change of scenery might be just what Glasnow needed. Started his career with the Pirates. Never been a question about the stuff. Big-time arm, 95 to 97 mile-an-hour fastball, good curveball. This guy is what they look like. Big, strong guy. The concern with him, throwing enough strikes. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
0-1 the count.
なんかイチロー以来ですか？
Glasnow has compiled
イチロー
over
初年目以来の
1,100 innings of work over his major league career. And over those innings, he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone. Whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set, you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
The count is full.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he fouls this one off.
憎いな。ターゲットフィールドのね、この日の当たる部分に入っちゃうとね、見えないですよね。
This is pulled into
大
right.
きな当たりライトを取りま
Rosarena
した。
is over to his right as he puts
MLB
this
ピッ
one
チャー
away. 2 down.
いらっしゃい。MLB です。MLB The Show です。叫びます。まあ、先ほど叫んだんですけど、何を
Ready
こっち狂った
now.
のか、
Tony
ワンアウト
Williams
で
and
ち
their
ょっと
runners at the
スリーアウト
corners
と
now.
勘違いしてですね、3人まで行っちゃったっていう。
Williams.
切り入りもせずに。
From the belt, the pitch.
先般ですね。
And here's a slider that's nowhere
先般
close,
ポイ
and
ント
it's
がね、
1-0.
100たまるとですね、トリプル A です。嘘です。
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
In the
やば
dirt,
い、
it's
マミラ、
3-0 now.
打ちたい。
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
One time, right now, kid. Here we go.
3-1 is a fastball, and he
だ
can't
足か
connect
けたところに投げ
3-2.
ないでくれ。
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's ready.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays strand a pair. After 2 and a half, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
ちょっと同時視聴しちゃう見たいな。
Now at the plate, Tony Williams will match up with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning.
ミラーではないけど。音声は長いから裏で見るだけ。
Here comes the first pitch.
結構ハットだからね、ミラーは。
Pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
音乗せるだけなら、まあできる。
The 0-1 fouled off.
デップの画面映すのはね、完全にミラーなんで。
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Ready with the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, come on now, big guy.
まあ私はもう
Another 0-2 home.
Off the plate, ball 1. Let fly. Let's go right here.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. All right, so time now for the Twins Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper levels of the minor leagues.
レッドウィングスとブルーワウルワフーズか。ジャンボシュリングっていうね、チームあるんですよね。
Stepping in now, Tony Williams. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice run. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Rays rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season.
For the victorious Rays, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next. Randy Dobnak is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. William is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. To short. Garcia gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Order go the all set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Tony William. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fouled away. And this is fouled at the plate.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Another one sent foul. Line drive to left. Wade is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now in the box, Tony William. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
なお点差。ということで、盗塁できないんで、やめます。
Digging in and looking for more, Tony William. He singled his last time out.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Set to deliver the 0-1, and it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Hey, get your pitch. Make it happen right now, huh, kid?
The 0-2 once more.
Inside ball.
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. So coming to the plate, Tony William. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Now.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 is taken, strike one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Shin high fastball that time, ball three.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count, 3-2.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the... This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way.
どれカブト FX FX は絶対にやらないでください、皆さん。マジでね、稼げないから。福留さんの映画でそれを歌うなひどすぎボルトいさせあち帰ろうこうして勝負を決めろあとさこうしてやっぱ中日の映画は昔のやつが好きです。はい、ヤンキース戦。今、現実ではですね、ヤンキースと、レイズがですね、まあ優勝争いしてますけど、まあ、頭一つ抜けてね、まあレイズが、まあ、勝つの、レイズじゃねえな、ヤンキースが優勝するのかな。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Steven Matz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Striding into the box, Tony William. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
2 out, nobody on. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Tampa Bay, nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. In now, Tony
Now
William.
Hey,
He'll look to
let
bounce
it
back after
Tony.
striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hey, gripping and ripping, kid. Let's go.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
セッター落下点。
Hap is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1.
自分の空を見つめ、ひとめ次のステージ。飛び出せ、すべて捧げて、扉の中。
Back now for the Yankees' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for fans of the Bronx Bombers, they haven't really lived up to their nickname this year. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me.
Stepping into the box, Tony William. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
All right, come on now. Let it fly.
Here's the first pitch to him. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Stanton. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
なんかムカつくな。
Stepping up to the plate, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's inside. Come on, big guy. Come on, buddy.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and
Hey, like a kid up there.
Leading off the third baseman, Tony
さて、
Williams.
まあ仕方ないじゃないですか。打てないんだから。もう不審だし。仕方ないですよね。
Into the box, Tony William, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through it. Let's go.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's
And
go.
the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Just hung in there on that one.
複数年契約って言ったな。あれは嘘だ。させん。トレードするな。
The 1-2.
ただトレードするのやめてもらって。
And in game 1 of this series, it sure doesn't hurt that you make the closer come in, and he threw a ton of pitches. It's possible he might not be available going forward.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding in, Tony William, and here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here.
お散歩点数消しはレイブ必要ないぞ。ひでえ悪いっぷりだ。失礼だな、失礼な。我トリプルスリーぞ。
Here's the first pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
あ、敬遠されましたね。
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous. Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 18 runners on.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Trevor Williams will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA underscore in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Rays going order 1, 2, 3. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
先島諸島あたりで発達してそのままなんか温帯低気圧になるっていうパターン多いんで今回。
So digging in now, Tony William 0 for 1 here in the early going.
私天気大好きマンなんで。
First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, man. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
海水は高いね。人には冷え冷えだけど。
Richard is there and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble.
ここじゃないです。ここじゃないです。ここで打ちますよ、みんな。
Digging in, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
No strike.
1-1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Wow. これ好き。これ面白い。Wow.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony William. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Miller, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the 2nd round during the first-year player draft of 2024.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And this is taking him just shy of the warning track for route number 1.
なんかすごい伸びたな。なんか意外と伸びちゃってなんか取られた感あるな。
Ready once again, Tony William.
The third baseman, Tony William.
First pitch coming, here it is. Ripped down the line. A step on the bag for 1. Over to second, a double play. But they won't get the triple play as he's safe at first. And as we get a second look here, that's a good job at third of getting that first out himself and then having the presence of mind to throw on to second for the double play.
足を下がったらトリプルプレーよ。
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Afternoon.
間違えた。
Baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Two of the best starters around do battle next. Lucas Giolito starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Stepping in, Tony William. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category.
You know, Maddie, when I think of this guy, I think of damage near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Rose.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, man, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now, so the umpire...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go... Digging in to try it again, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. William, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. The 3-1. Hit well on the ground at first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
スライディングキャッチ。一緒につぼろう。何言ってんだ。何言ってんだ。盗む塁と書いて通りなんですよ。
Standing in, Jazz Chisholm, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the 1-2. To short, hit hard.
そのところ。
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays strand just the one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Digging in once again, Tony William.
Tony William.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-0 home.
1-1.
風を切り走れって。風引くんかい。
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men. Now to the plate, Tony William. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. No balls and a strike to count. Cole into the windup, coming at him with the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing.
待て。いらん。ボール球でもヒットすればいいや。力で。
In 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Trump recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. New York posted 4 runs in the...
暑いな、ほんと今日。蒸し暑い。急に部外手がベンチへ入ってきたんですけど。
A player received a check-in from one of his coaches.
あ、トレーニング来ましたね。やりましょう。プレートディスプレイですね。低級なんだな。レベル2。うわ、いかがっすかって。売り越すな。 これは宇宙間へのツーベース。そう。これ一箇所。あ、ダメだ、打ち上げてる。おおフェイス。やべ、ちょっと振り遅れたわ。よしよしよしよしよしよしよし。ある。ボールだ。なんでやねん。おかしいやろ。やばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。やばい、なんか集中できてねえや。これで金でしょ。あ、金いらねえわ。金だな。 見てたんだけど。素晴らしい。通算打率よりキブサリーやばいんだよな。ヤギリッチなんだよなこれ。このままいくと。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next. Brendan Mckay, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot.
Now at the plate, Tony William. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ball game back on Sunday. First pitch of the at-bat. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 on this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
Let's play ball. 3. 3. Out. Out. You're out. 3. He's out. 3. 3. Out. Out. You're out. 3. 4. Take your base. 3.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go as the third baseman, Tony William. First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Play ball.
Standing in, Tony William.
Next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman, Tony William.
First offering on its way. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
Hey, right
Ready for another shot now. Tony William, he flew out in his last at-bat.
William.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
どうかな。
Touch up. Drive him in right now.
From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, keep it going up there. Your turn, your turn.
The 0-1 on its way.
Forward.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Drive him in. Push up for him. Wait for your pitch up there.
Fastball,
Okay,
and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1, here it is. This is pulled into right. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
パワーありすぎてって感じではあり。
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
5-2, the final score tonight. Boston came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Darwinson Hernandez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Josh Taylor wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Victor Rodriguez, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Tony Williams.
First pitch on its way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Hayes is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
いやー、捉えてったんだけど。
Now at the plate, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Taken, but called a strike.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. Now at the plate, Tony William, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Stepping in, Tony William.
Third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Williams.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Senzel's got it. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Good work there out of the Boston bullpen. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Red Sox 7, the Rays 2. 10-2, the final in this game. The Red Sox scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Luke Weaver earns win number 7 on the season.
Boston Red Sox, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 12.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Division rivals do battle. Next. Eric Skoglund, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tony William. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. The swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the Rays move in front now, 2-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Ready for another chance? Tony William. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. The 0-1 delivery. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Hey, find something you like up there.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And he'll get back in safely. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
No real chance for him to roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz. William leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Ruiz.
Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Into the box now, Tony William. First offering on its way.
星あるからね、
idea
一
to
応
hold
ね。
off on that swing. It's
たまに
ball
それ、あ
one.
れがセーブになったりするからね。
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And he misses again, 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
チャレンジね。
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper
的な
here.
やつでしか使えないんだよね。あと対戦。
Into the box now, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Popped him up.
打ち上げた。
Senzel calls for it. He's got it one away.
なんでぐらい。このままではね、フェイしてもゲームオーバーになってしまう。
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Rays in a game with 7.
野球何だった？お、中止？台風
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Luis Castillo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Play ball. Out. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
にこの戦い
Up next for the Rays, Tony William, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
まあ、雨のは仕方ない。青柳さんは仕方ない。
Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Digging in now, Tony William.
Third baseman, Tony Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
ファウル打っただけこの歓声。
And it's 1-1. Chisholm, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. The 2-2. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Leading off the inning, Tony William, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Velasquez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
怪我した？あれ怪我しちゃったっけ
Now
や。
batting, Tony William. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
奥さんの
And
方
this
か。
is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down. And with that, the side is retired.
そうかそうか。
Digging in, Tony William flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
めちゃくち
Swinging
ゃ
a high
細い
pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Kingery ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
トリスタンもマッケンジー。
Riding in once again, Tony William. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
めっちゃね細いんよ。ガーディアンズの投手なんだけど。マッケンジー。
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Smoke toward third.
あー、サード弾いてる。
Diving effort here as he gets a glove on.
セカンドだけでもこれは間に合い
And
ま
they
せ
will
ん。
not be able to get the force at second, so there are 2 on now to start the inning.
奥さんの方だから。
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there.
Yeah,
You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself...
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself.
Well,
It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
1 error and 11 runners left on base.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Brendan Mckay, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Stepping into the box, Tony William. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one, and as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first throw, 3-spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Rounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been
digging in, Tony William, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming in right here.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. At the plate, Tony William. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the count will be full.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Strike taken to throw. Not in time as he steals second. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back safely. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tucker waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So stepping in, Aristides Aquino, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, 1 strike away from 6 shutout innings against this lineup. We have a gem on our hands, and the bullpen will be well rested.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Dan Vogelbach is next. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Settling in now, Juan Cedeno. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if the starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. 3-2. He's taken this as far as it can go.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3. Rays leave them loaded. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. At the plate,
Now
Tony
batting.
William.
The third baseman, Tony Williams.
すげえ。
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. One run, 4 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And this one's in the dirt.
Hey, like you can up there.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. 8th inning coming up. Baltimore's out in front, 4-1. Coming to the plate now, Tony William, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and he'll make the catch, and the Orioles have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
やばいね、4択。いやー、ちょっとやばいな、2割2分5厘。楽しいか、トニー。うるせえうるせえ。今から打つから見とけよ見とけよ。よし。トロント。さあ、ここから
Clutch
アウェー
hitting
の
has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
そういう設定だからね。プロスピだからね。プロスピから取り込んだもん。だって MLB The Show の
We are
BGM で
under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way
そう
next.
そうそう。だから、MLB The Show じゃなくてね、プロスピの BGM にしてんだよ。だからね、BGM ないと
Jacob deGrom will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
At the plate, Tony William. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something good.
Stepping up now, Tony William. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
なんか見えねえや。やっぱりフェンスの上段のあたりに当たってますね。
And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2.
さあ、2アウトになる。
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2 and 2, though.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
あと数センチのあたりだった。
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Ready with the payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
マジ？
The catcher.
Coming to the plate.
嘘でしょ？ウィル・スミス来てる。マジ？ウィル・スミス来てるんだけど。マジで？加入したのトレードで。ちょっと待って。ウィル・スミス加入してんだから。マジかよ。マジかよ。どうします正方士がいらっしゃいました。ウィル・スミスってね、MLB で2人いるんですよね。投手の方、抑えの方とね、このキャッチャーの方いるんですけど、こっちの方が有名かな。マジで？
Now, Will Smith, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A 1 and 2 count to the Rays catcher. William at second. Ruiz on at first with 2 down. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away.
Hey, take a cut now. Get your cuts.
The set and the 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year, and Tampa Bay has taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tony William, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Ciani will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Still down a run, it's 5-4. Coming to the plate now, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB, certainly.
And now, meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season as they open up an 8-5 lead.
もう綺麗にもまっすぐぶち込んでいくとねえ。
Into the box, Tony William, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
2打席連続初球をホームランにしていきました。
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they open up a 4-run lead.
ちゃんと歌え。いやー、これで目の覚めるような一発。
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final.
初球2打席連続初球ホームラン。えぐすぎる。それがウィリアムのパワー。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Francisco Morales is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So striding forward now, Tony William. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agree, D-Row. When you get this late in the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect it to continue all season long.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at-bat. That knock had to feel good.
Ready now, Will Smith. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gonzalez back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So striding in, Jazz Chisholm, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Rays lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Tony William. He singled his last time up.
Tony Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
That's wide, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The 2-0 on the way. To first, fielded cleanly to second for 1, on to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So coming to the plate, Tony William.
The third baseman.
See it driving like you can. Here you go.
Williams.
From the stretch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Now in the box, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Tony Williams.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Jansen is underneath this one. And he will put it away to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Rays 3.
All right, look
Looking for your pitch here. That's it right now.
Striding into the box, Tony William, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Let's something you like right here. Here we go. Make something happen.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
The set and the 2-1.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Attaboy.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set the 3-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Blue Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Alek Manoah, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Hey, let her rip here.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, drive it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball.
In now, Tony William, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Tony William, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Now batting, the third baseman.
To the plate now, Tony William, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit to first, scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits. Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Tampa Bay.
ごめんなさいね、回数落ちちゃって。あ、オリオールズ戦一戦休みだ。さあ、オリオールズ戦。3番サーブ。
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Cole Stewart will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Striding in, Tony William. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
First offering on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Let's go now, one time.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
You got it. No one better. Let's
the
go.
3-1. Skied into straightaway right. Tolia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Let's play ball. 3. You're out. 3. Out, out, out. He's out. Out. 3. 3. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
Stepping up to the plate, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. So digging in now, Tony William. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to left field. Right fielder looking up. Into the bleachers and gone.
これが今シーズン第21号ソロホームラン。
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
消えていきました。今ホミ。2対1。勝ち越しとなるソロホームランとなりました。良きかな。
Digging in and looking for more, Tony William.
Third baseman, Tony William.
And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off.
Hey, get your pitch up
Into the wind, the 0-1.
Ball, that's in.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Come on, let it fly right here.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Popped him up.
打ち上げた。ハードが落下点入ってる。
Camargo is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2. th inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Tony William.
William.
Your pitch, your pitch. Wait for your pitch up there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hard liner towards short. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
The left fielder, number 32,
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching, when runs are at it. Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but Hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Cody Whitley claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dylan Floro earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Clippers, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball is next. Anthony Banda will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
From the belt, the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
The count is 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Full count, here it comes. The good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball.
Top of the third set to get underway. And next, the dangerous power threat, Tony Williams. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
The right fielder,
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Williams. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit down the line at first. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They trail 5-2. Ready once again, Tony Williams. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Orioles lead it 8-7. Digging in, Tony William. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Tony Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's
He'll
up
hold
there.
off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Ball
Low
2.
and away as he misses again, 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And it's fouled away.
Ah,
Fry is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Baltimore came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Paul Fry gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Joel Arias closes the door for the save, his 18th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 9 runs on 13 hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base. For the Rays, 8 runs, 9 hits.
リッチギルだ、懐かしい。あ、ホームでの連戦ですね。アスレチック戦。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Eric Skoglund, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Play ball. Out. He's out. Out.
Stepping in, Tony William. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today, looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Here we go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Fouled off.
Oh.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Another one sent foul.
And he's right here one time.
Misses, ball 2.
Come on, kid.
You know,
Get on,
these kind of
Here we
at-bats
go.
can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
Full count still. Adames leads off first with one away.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Fouled away.
Oh.
Here we go now. One at a time.
Another full count pitch home. And it's fouled away.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
This is pulled into right.
粘って粘
Luplo
っ
is
てラ
there,
イト
2
フライ。
down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Tony William. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Pulled high in the air out to right field.
ライト
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
塁上オークランドとテキサスですね。そしてまあ 5.5 差でセルティックスだけど、これは
Digging in to try it again,
アスレチックスとレンジャーズと
Tony
の
William. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And they take the lead. It's gone.
今シーズン第22号ツーランホームランとなりました。
Two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year
完璧に
as
捉
they
え
take
た
the
当たり
lead
はライ
4-3.
トスタンドへ突き刺さりました。おい逆転のツー
Hey,
ラン
that's
で
the
4
price you
対
pay
3。
right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to
台
everything.
湾ウォーカーから打っていく。
Tony William will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now batting.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz, and they're runners at the corners now.
Ruiz.
Here's the 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
The line, that's a base hit into left field. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in, Tony William.
The third baseman, Tony.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Sent out to straightaway center field. Laureano is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Now to the plate, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
2 out, nobody on. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. Nothing. Now at the plate, Tony William. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base.
We are under the light. Now at the plate, Tony William. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, Norman, there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
William is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Come on, big guy.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
1 out and a runner on third.
Come on, man, get your pitch up there.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
This is pulled into right, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Roll, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
The designated hitter, Kelbert Ruiz.
He's running, offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
Looked to me like they anticipated him trying to swipe that bag. I mean, the pitcher shortened his delivery to the plate, but it didn't make a difference in the slightest. He still swiped that bag.
1 out and a runner on second base.
Hey, make it yours.
A bouncer up the middle, reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Will Smith. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Two and one, here it is. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint. He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Here's the 2-1. Popped up. Davis
waits
waits on it. And that retires the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony William. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Standing in, Tony William, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Inside,
A ball and no strikes.
kid. Grip it and rip it.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's in.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Little chopper back to the mound. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Ro?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Kelbert Ruiz.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed.
Digging in once again, Tony William. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1 and 2.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Popped him up. Allen moving to his left. 1 down.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen in every team.
Mm. さあ、今日はここまでにしようかな。そしたらはい、じゃあということで76試合出場して打率が4割3分5厘、ホームラン22本、打点53、盗塁20ということで2年連続20本20盗塁達成したわけなんですけど、打率がねちょっとひどいことになってるんで、まあできたら2割6分とか2割7分ぐらいですか。マジには回復したいところっすね。はい、ということで今日はここまでにしたいと思います。それではお疲れ様でーす。